Glad to have you with us from Athens, Georgia. Tonight, under the lights and between the hedges, the Georgia Bulldogs are set to kick off another home opener. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. Coming out with it, it's Kingsbury. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. A first down for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Jolly. At the 20, he's got space. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is let. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense.
After the filthy move, he's got room. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just trucks through it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Wants to go up top. Dances away from the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The snap sets up to throw. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's loose at the 15. Nothing but green ahead. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
And this is how you want to start your season. You want to create as many explosive plays as possible. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you can turn and hand the ball off and make big plays, it makes your play calling so easy. Let's see if they continue to run the rock with explosive plays like that.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for a crease, it's Jolly. Bulldozes him. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB. He can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Anger. Fires left. He's got it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Anger. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
On second down, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
This is a third and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
A run for the quarterback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Offense in an empty set. A designed run for the quarterback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to see.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The offense hasn't been able to get it done on fourth down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. Makes a catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Memphis!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll immediately call timeout.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Well, they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, second and long from the 19. Davis looking to pass. Right down the middle. It's caught. They're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going up top on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Fires to the big fella.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get there.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. The Bulldogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback adapting. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, it's a fumble. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Memphis wants to move quickly. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can get...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his big tight end. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to get the corner. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Now on the option. Now the toss. At the 35, he's loose. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Anger. Got his man on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Memphis. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kingsbury. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Golden.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He wants to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. Memphis wants to move quickly. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck, and it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They're bringing heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Pound 55, weak punt.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. The AT unit on the field. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions, you know. feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Dropping back, it's Royer. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. At the 30. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is back pocket.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs!
Dude. You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Looking for a man. It's Royer. Coming after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
A third and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They get to him as he throws. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Okay, ready to fire from the pistol. Here we go. Ready. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Ready? And here comes the offense on second down. Easy. Ready? They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Royer. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the 1st down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to take off. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds a man by himself. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Memphis picking up the tempo. On the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Looking to buy time. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.